while I'm still wide awake for this and my mind's still clear about this, I think it's the second month there's like this massive fucking gap. Normally I would have like topics to talk about when I'm doing this chatting, but for the past two, it's mainly just like focused on like, oh man, I can't get stuff done. I'm unable to do X, Y, and Z. Planning out for the month was something I wanted to do, and it never fucking happened. And it seemed more like whining than it did actually making something productive out of it. But then again, maybe I shouldn't have planned it out the way that I did. Putting that sort of pressure when it's not even a job for me. I have my own job to do. One that I'm paid to do, mind you. It's not full-time work, mind you. Far from it. It's not even really a consistent schedule, which is why doing stuff like this is ironically enough a pain. And I'd hate for one more hobby to be something I no longer do anymore. Drawing was something I was hoping to get back to at some point, but that hasn't happened. Shit, I don't even do edits anymore because I haven't had time to do any sort of editing on much. I haven't started any projects yet. I haven't started on what I was gonna do, what I had planned for next month. And even that keeps changing. And we've only got 3 months of the year left. And this is how things are going. I'd be hard pressed to say that this is something that is worth continuing if I'm unable to upkeep it. Which is very upsetting. Because despite having so many ideas, they're just that, they're ideas. If nothing else, this is a valuable lesson for me, and for anyone else keeping tabs on any of the shit I do, that just because you have ideas, A, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to execute in the way that you may or may not think you could, or B, doesn't mean that you should. Because... ah, jeez. Maybe I shouldn't have done this per month, because even for the stuff I really want to do, even with the way that I'm dealing with work now, that's not going to be crammed into a month. That's unreasonable. I was just doing it so I can actually keep myself organized so that when I do much bigger projects and shit, I'd be more organized to do that. As you see, that hasn't bore any sort of fruit. In fact, it is rather barren. Much like the amount of fucks I give in its current date and time. For reasons that you may or may not actually be paying attention to. Oh, I don't know. It's not like we're dealing with, no, people already know. Should. Now, with this being said, I still want to actually do some of the games that I plan to do for the rest of the year. But chances are trying to do it within, like, each of them within a month span is, needless to say, fucking stupid. Considering I can't even keep myself to schedule per week, let alone per month. So what's the game plan? My brother in Christ, this is 2026. There is no game plan. That's what it feels like anyway. But seriously. What's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna be sorting out what games I actually still do want to do this year. But spending them out to like do them within a month. Not happening. Something I probably should also mention. Funnily enough, I still want to do crosscode. And eventually Alabaster Dawn once I get to that. But like, I've just been playing it a shit ton. Because I realized how much I fucking love this game. And it's even more upsetting that I never got to actually make time to do a proper playthrough for the month of August. But as I said, I can't even keep myself organized for a week. So what's probably going to be happening is that I'll still be doing crosscode. It's probably going to be a recorded playthrough. It kind of... Actually, no. Since I have the fucking time, how about I just make a list of the games that I still want to fucking do, rather than putting it on a spreadsheet and be like, okay, here's what you're doing this month. Because I'm clearly not sticking to it. And also, it's kind of being a detriment to me, because there's new games that have been coming out this year, or games that are coming out next year. I'm like, man, I really, excuse me, man, I really wish I could get to those, even though I'm barely paying attention to any fucking games this year. Because truth be told, like, I've just stopped caring about the advertisements. Then again, I'm already sick to death of being advertised to. Since hardly any of it is actually spent on the fucking development of a game. Or to the quality of a product. Anyways, making lists. Yeah, Convergence is still happening, though. Again, I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, if not just make it like a one-off. I really do want to show, like, the new shit that's added. As in this most recent version. Even though there's plenty of it that's already been shown. At the very least, to keep myself consistent, since the last time I played Convergence for the channel, Elden Ring Convergence, mind you, that was before 2.0 or any of the stuff for the DLC was released. I'm not worried about this. I'm gonna need something somber anyway. Okay, I still want to do Econo class, absolutely. Still want to do crosscode. Shantae. I want to do at least one of the Shantae game. If not by the end of this year, then at the start of next year. Because I'm probably not going to plan to do my travels as soon as, like, the start of next year starts. It's probably going to be delayed. I'll put it here anyway. because I really do want to get to that. Oh yeah, the Toho fucking Metroidvania. One that's actually better than the one that I previously played on my own time last year. I don't know if I want to stream that. Then again, I don't know how many people would actually be interested in Toho on this fucking channel. Considering how many people have never heard of games, like the multitude of games that I've played on this channel. I'm a bit deterred to actually play something that I would like to play on this channel. It's like, wait, what the fuck is this? Maybe I should anyway, because it's part of my niche besides, you know, ROM hacks and mods. But still, I've never been the best at introducing people to new games, even for games that I absolutely know of. But I'm putting Chrono Gear 1 of time here, even though for no other reason other than it's a HoloLive game. A Metroidvania HoloLive game that, hey. Oh my god, is that it? Just 6. Oh yeah, because it was for like September, October, November, December. That's not a whole. There should be a whole lot, but ah. I say it should be a whole lot, but knowing my luck, it's probably not gonna be smooth sailing at all. Which is very upsetting. I haven't even thought about what I was gonna do for next year. Shit that happened. I probably should put the other 2 games on here as well, just in case I am able to get to them, but like December's really fucking iffy because that's the holiday. That's like the big holiday at the end of the year. Speaking of which, I just realized how much I never had time to hang out with other people. Like, even just now for like October, they were doing like, I think it's a Renaissance fair. In like the 17th of October. I was considering if I should actually go because I don't think I've been to one, but they probably already made plans for a certain number of people. I don't know if they got room for one more. Actually, no, hold on. Because I'm also realizing how much of my Steam library I haven't even gotten to. Like, I started Dawn Rush Cyberpunk, but, like, I never actually delved deeper into it after the initial, like, out. Because I barely had any time to do so. Not to mention, I'm very bad at time management as it is. In the games I thought I was gonna do, like Oz and Jewel Failmore, which was already a short game. After Image, Bomb Rush, like I said, I wish I could get to Deltarune, but actually, I don't know why I didn't do it. In hindsight, I think it's because like I never go into things that are just fresh new. I always give it some time before actually delving into it so I can enjoy it on my own time. The dog name. I probably well, again, that's just a matter of making time for it. Because I can actually kind of do like, I think it's been a while since I've played a visual novel type of game that isn't Phoenix Wright, but rather Ace Attorney. But I actually enjoyed that one. Oh yeah, Ender Magnolia. God. I haven't even played Ender Magnolia yet. It's right there in my Steam library. Um, Momodora, that was for like December. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do from here. Because what I thought was like a clear cut plan of what I want to do, that never actually come to fruition because of my own like lack of work. Well, yeah, yeah. It basically is a lack of work ethic because I can go about my own fucking I don't know work, but doing stuff for a channel, especially one that's basically seeing no activity, considering that it's just BFBB mix, which I wish I could just take off the fucking record at this point. I kind of can't. YouTube saw that it was delisted. I was like, okay, we'll just not recommend it anymore. See ya. Bye. Maybe I should put like the note of it anyway of what games I want to. Because like, there's at least a few of them that aren't listed on the spreadsheet that I was like, I wish I could get to those. Wouldn't those be fun? Wouldn't it be actually be fun to have fun on the channel rather than trying to treat it as work? You know, work that isn't fucking paid. Wouldn't that be a novel concept? But no, YouTube treats the algorithm as if it is work. If you aren't consistently posting, you're basically taken out of the algorithm. That sucks for me, because I haven't been consistently posting. Sorry I don't have the time of day like I used to be doing that shit anymore. It would be a lot easier if the games I tend to play aren't RPGs, but they are. Hell, even when I was doing well, no, it was just Dusk and Dawn for like a Zelda, but like I know for a goddamn fact it took me a while to do Pokemon. Or the GameCube Pokemon ROM hacks. It's just kind of wish I had some kind of consistency to speak of, but I don't. Hell, as it stands now, it's probably not going to be going on that way. This one, anyway. I might as well list the games anyway. Uh, Seriously, I don't know why I didn't do Delta. Especially since I was really looking forward to the next chapter. And it happened, and it's like, oh, I never got to it yet. Fuck! I'll put the dog there anyway, because it's not that long of a game. I just took my time with it because I wanted to kind of... For once, I wanted to take my time in the game. Yeah. I'll put in a Magnolia as well. Oh, they're doing. I'm putting the list here, but like, whether or not I'm able to get to them is something I'll have to figure out. I pretty much have to figure out because I can't just be like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't do a stream because of work. Especially since these are games I really want to get to. But I also understand, like, the reason I have is because I've been trying to make sure I have some kind of work-life balance. Some kind of. Maybe for like some of them I'll do like one-offs. But like, I also know that some of, at least the games I end up getting, since a lot of them are indie games, they tend to be short anyway. Besides like the Metroidvania ones. But like, Costco was, well, minus the DLC and all the other stuff entailed with it, is relatively short for an RPG. Iconoclast is kind of medium length. Shantae tends to be like kind of short. Deltarune is Deltarune, so it's gonna take a while. The Dog Day is like 3 hours short. Which is why I was really hoping to do that at some point. Can't say about the Magnolia or the other two. But man, makes me feel real fucking bad about not doing them yet. But I should. Okay, that still lets me. Unfortunately, it also means that I may or may not get rid of this fucking spreadsheet. I might just do that anyway. I haven't been keeping up to it anyway. Which is upsetting. Because I have a fucking budget spreadsheet that I've been keeping track of. Everything else I've been. But not for the fucking channel, which is what we're talking about. Anything else I want to mention? Probably not, right? That's kind of it. Because, like, I keep trying to get Convergence started, but I haven't. I was doing this at a whim to kind of get this on my chest, because it was pissing me off more than anything. How much I just didn't do anything. And I need to. Honest to God, maybe it's just lack of motivation. But it's been hard to do that nowadays, considering, you know, the world. But no, like, that's pretty much it for, like, this very short, yet another very short just chatting bit. But, like, I just really need to get shit done. And I haven't. I'm gonna keep pressuring myself to do that until it is fucking done. I'm gonna try to.